I don't wanna say anything, cause if I do I might say the wrong words. Oh no. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Can we find what we're missing and compromise? So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can we find a single reason not to say goodbye? Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Would that make you run and hide?
Welcome back to another stream of Doki. Because what happened last stream was we met the girls from Literature Club. We made some poems, and now we're continuing it. So I'm trying to remember which one it was. 17, 18. Okay, I think it's this one. Okay. And you hit the skip button, fast forward through text you've already read. Which should I show my poem to next? Okay. Say already. Gabe, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding from these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really impressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I could feel more feelings through you than I could through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't think if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Yay! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Gabe, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Alarmed. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Or when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sarah hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. I said, sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside me. beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh dear lord. Bottles. I pop off my I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams, little balls of sunshine and rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. Tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles. All in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, dinging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I opened up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, echo, echo inside my head. Give me a second, I'm just fixing something real quick. Poem slaps this weird way. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've really been in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yay! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing this passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Number one, Yuri. Yay! Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Gabe. Your skills have already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poems to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way you can truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that. If you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh dear lord. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an something. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware of that a raccoon that is fed will always come back home. The enticing beauty of the cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, and wait, why? I don't know. The moon inseminates encampments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. It just talks about a raccoon. Fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Oh, perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy every time. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic something, conditioning. Oh, Pavlov, or Pavlin, I don't know. Conditioning. I sliced the bread and I fed myself again. Yeah, it is a fat raccoon. I was a little more daring with this one's than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that's different, that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So it's sometimes enjoying writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About something being ridiculed for a strange interest? Yeah, she did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. Oh haha, Gabe is the pam. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? I don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned there today. So if everyone could sit in front of the room. Is this is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ah, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sari has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, great and all. That's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? P- p- Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each one of us is going to choose a poem to recruit during the event. A poem to recruit? Oh, recite, my bad. That's not recruit, it's recite. But the cool part is we're always going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sari's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sari, who seemed who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it was that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to perform in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this cub. If we start our event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more and more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Do you want to share with the others? To inspire them to find some same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And it's all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem. Then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me with no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nakusuke he doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to go. I'll have to get over with it. Alright. Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room Everyone else is expecting faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, really? Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect... Wait, if you can't recite your in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of the strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Haha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem that she has in mind for herself. She stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the worlds to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Oh no, a woman with power. Oh ha ha. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Zori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recession. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Haha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Well, why? Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her legs and stands up, keeping her head down so she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances to each of us. You can do it. You can do it, Yuri. This poem is called After Image of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns. It is turns into structure that she enunciate. I don't know what that word is. With perfect timing. Oh, enunciate. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Oh. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she bewildered her even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I am the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Meadow? Ah! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it came out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheering like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Heh, even Gabe liked it. Why do you have to say that though? I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. I had to say it for dramatic effect. Yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before a game. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Gabe lower everyone's standards a little before I do it. Natsuki! It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. Yeah, I got roasted. Definitely. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll prove over time, though. Yeah, maybe. I'm dying because the roast, yeah. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poems has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The word feels like they bounce up and down as if they give life to poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would probably be way easier. I could put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, I'm just embarrassing. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, it's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much of a worry about the festival. That said, I won't thank everyone for. I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick you pick make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for a club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always getting home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Gabe. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something earlier. Sorry, my Siri went off. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sari fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in a weird spot here. I don't know. Which one should I pick? What should I pick? Run. I want to say I would, but like I don't know if that would hurt her feelings. I would walk with her. I would walk home with Siri. I'm gonna go with Sayori. I like Yuri, but I'm gonna go with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I'm ditching you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you've always seem to be really like going home. Like, you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Gabe. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if... Wait. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that never is going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about that. but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Yeah, who knows? Okay. Which one do I want to pick? Shame. Hurt. Dang it. Games. Okay. Sensation. Trying to think. Time. What else? Let's do judgment. And then what else? Childhood. Ah, of course that one's the one that dark. Some of the ones I think Yuri would pick is the ones that actually pick for Sayori. Trying to think. I say climax, yep. And then eternity, scars. Okay. I'll let you pick that one. Lust. Then alone, intellectual, hopeless. Okay. 4 more. Kiss. Melancholy. Anger. Dang it. Why is hers anger? That doesn't make no sense. Nightgown. Romance? Sure. Dang it, I picked. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ha ha ha. You must have a lot of determination, starting with this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I was super happy that you're all willing to help out the for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do you usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean, you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monica. That's not how you say it, the name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyways? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. Huh? You're spacing out again. Haha. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can just go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Well, a smile doesn't mean you're always good. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Okay. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must spend a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some of her papers at her desk. Gabe, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Of course you wouldn't. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. That is a weird activity to do. Maybe there's something on her mind. Gotta go, but I'll be on. Okay, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. But I'm surprised I am not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me like things are not that thing. Talk to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Do you? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she's just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Gabe. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but she already talks about you more than anything else, you know. Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light has turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different. It's not any different now than it's always been. Oh, you're so funny, Gabe. Have you ever thought that maybe you're always seeing her as so cheerful because that's how she is when she's around you? As I said, I said too much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I'm gonna save real quick. Okay. Sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to take talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. And I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Actually, speaking of which, I'm going to be right back. I gotta do something.
With frost, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, the end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nose. Yeah. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the line piece. Looking for the love inside me. Sometimes, don't know why I feel that way sometimes. Yeah. The end. Think how we can say that on the weekend. Funny how I kinda like this life. Funny now I kinda like this life. I like this life. With frost, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away so.
Okay, I'm back. That's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh on me so down, weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out. Wait, sorry. After some time passes, Monica calls out the club room. Why don't you share poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Okay. I'm gonna pick... Sayori will be my last one. Because I want to talk to her. So, let's talk to Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're trying to a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just the one of us. It's just one. I'm sorry. It's just the one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Happy holidays to you too. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? Oh, that's It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. God. Natsuki's elbow connects to my wait. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you off after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Ah! How the hell do you call that a joke? That's a man. It's a joke. Oh, that's a good one. That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it's funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, I gotta probably pull that away a bit. Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Okay? I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach house for us to go, a shore reaching beyond our sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let's set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me be your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll earn the love. You'll earn the love yourself again. You'll learn, not earn. Yeah! I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we were kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and had us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's something wrong with doing that once in a while. Not at the very least. It was good practice. We will do Monica next. Hi, Gabe. Have you thought about what you submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in the club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyways, let me take a look at your poem. Sure. I let Monica take a look at my poem I'm holding in my hand. Great job, Gabe. I was going ooh in my head while reading. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ha ha ha. That's that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Yuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuisances. It can take years for practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near that level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of an old lady who wanders Earth. A lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, the victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I searched with a little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind crosses the blow, or ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall, even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand that catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of the beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking before I can speak. She responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am your legend, and your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Huh. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. So so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ha ha ha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think You know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Haha, yeah, that. Anyways, there's Monica writing tip of the day. Are you ever wait? If you are ever too shy to wait, if you are ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not good, it can really dishearten to get a lukewarm response to someone who you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus on more on everything than they'll want to focus more on everything than went into and the things they can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, we're on to Yuri. Gabe, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a great job explaining. I really wanted to try to giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by writing... Excuse me. Okay. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. Sorry, I'm laughing at some. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Gabe, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could always say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just want, or people you just know who want to make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know, and those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of me for my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Gabe. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I don't have all these feelings. And all I can do with this is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understand what was missing all this time. I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Gabe. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I can feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? You put it that way. Yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, and this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh dear lord. Oh, the beach. A marvel millions of years. Oh yeah, marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth, ca, col, I can't speak, so I'm gonna skip it. Meets the surface under a clean blue sky and expose of bliss. Or yeah, but beneath something clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest wood to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tides come. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Where is it? Or will it a sudden wave send you chasing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my foes squash into the sands. The salty air is something therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate bounty line, bounty line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to elope at the chain. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of the same thing to write about, but I did my best to try to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsukiri already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on the occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Now we're on to the bigger one. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I mean, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Gabe. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? Nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can probably go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home and home a little early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling okay. I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything, Sayori cheerfully walked out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You devoted your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez! Why is this mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is confusing common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is Sayori isn't here. Oh, it seems you're right. Sayori always has help lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little, like when she's not around. Where the heck did she even run off to anyways? I thought she was... I just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a little bit of them and different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'll be going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on them when she's not around. Oh, that might be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love the atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I say. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that leaves you, Gabe. The one who is truly useless. Ah ha ha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Would you always help me out as well? I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of the club members? How on earth am I going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if I don't I don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble to a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Gabe may not like to be around you if you only make him out of to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting me with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How could I? How hard could it be to make a few decorations, anyways? Sounds more like you're just trying to excuse for Gabe too. What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous. Sorry. The baking isn't. Just what do you think, guys? Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Gabe to decide where he would like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez! Can we just settle this already? Yes. Gabe, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Ah, of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I'm gonna go Sayori. Why is that one 3 dots? I don't like that. There's one. I mean, if it isn't going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez! Do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Oh, for fuck's sake. You just took her name out of the option. I don't know. Huh. I guess... Yuri? Well, I'll probably be more useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No! I was just saying... So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Gabe? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yes. Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Gabe? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Hiro anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Gabe picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Well, why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Uh, Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back at Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with the words, trying to cheer someone up, it must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it did not work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Yuri would say at this time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. Oh, I believe you. Yeah. I hope that to see everyone to do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, yes, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Gabe. I think that you'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason that you would have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason that is most common sense. I chose you to help you, and that's what I want to do. Wait, I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? What? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard of you. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After the exchange, I'm on my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Even though I would be preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other anyway. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. It's just to go with it, and then I'll have a good time. Okay. It's already Sunday? I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep myself telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning about her. More about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard anything from Sari since she left the club earlier that day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sari said and Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sari's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sari's house. I decided to visit Sari's before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sari's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sari isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she was up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room, where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Gabe! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces me to smile, but it easily can tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy as it always been. I recognize the same stuffed animal and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you'd come over, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be with Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed because of the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep! There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Gabe. Huh? Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You would have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why my world decided to why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you even listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Gabe. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Yeah. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Gabe? I guess I have no choice this time. This thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? 'Cause most days I can't even get a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and by having them spend time on me? That's what I feel like, and that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. Can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sarah kept it distant from me? How is it possible that Sarah kept this from me my entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sarah? Eh? Well, why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Gabe. Oh, sorry. You don't understand at all, Gabe. What do you think I didn't? Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I had told you, then you would waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes, but it always feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone to be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path that leads to nothing but hurt. Ha 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 ha. You're right. You're right. That I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you, you stop hurting. And that's what I'll do. No, Gabe. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join Literature Club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sarah's shoulders. This time I pulled her against me in tight embrace. Gabe, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Game. Zuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Zuri's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Gabe. Oh, Gabe. Zuri barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. They'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally pulls her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. I don't really. It's really. Sorry. It's really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Gabe. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. That's really scary too. Zoe lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Um, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I would really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sari shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if I would be very good. That would be very good for me today. You understand? You understand me, right? Ah, it's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about me. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. Look forward to it. I say goodbye to Suri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, and it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Suri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Bum, 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 bum. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri! Oh, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked for you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you. No. It would be very embarrassed, but I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. I cannot speak. Well, did you enjoy cleaning? Well, she says, well, I do. Never mind. I would gladly help you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's rich, which was in the process of opening the desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Oh, yes. I have a few things planned, but that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupgrades, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Huh? Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's just something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel so. I cannot speak. That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Here he rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did say shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing now? Oh, this is a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positivity, energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin tray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole at the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweeter and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for an event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper as I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it right over there. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write in different words on in each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Couldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I don't get a little intense, as you put it. I do get a little intense. I don't know how to really pronounce that. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels for sharing something like that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Gabe. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting down on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing the best to manage my bad handwriting. Yep, that sounds accurate to me in real life, too. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches in her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Ugh! That knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has a intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Whoa. Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. Oops. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsman and feeling of danger, maybe. I'm gonna save again. Bum 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 bum. Back. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think of me. Don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking at. It's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold? Oh, sorry. Would you like to hold it? Sure. I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife, with my index finger. Ow! Gabe! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes a hand and gives the wound a closer look. Oh! She stares at it and noticeably fishes. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts her finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head. Yuri lowers her head. Her head, face burning up. Her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyways. I take her Yuri's hand and lick her finger in return. Gabe! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looked at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Gabe. What else is new? Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calls me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't know. I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them down. Lay it all out on the side by side. It looks better than I expected, and we will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Oh, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint palettes. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint palettes. Well, do you have about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in? Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. And just a little bit of just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cups too much, then it'll be too diluted. Okay. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to put a small plastic bathroom cups rather than the full-size glasses. I put them on the pallet to catch any paint that drips. Then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing? Her face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismissed me like hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of the sun for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We could hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun of a surprise to you. Yuri smiled at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on the opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds color dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. Oh, you can do more slots. Perfect. It's relaxing. Oh, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's just kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go outside to do crazy things and have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. It's just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit better, nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I can feel that way about things like anime and games, for simply sharing this experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over in the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move this at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Gah! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my head in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, that was totally my fault. I'll get the towel right away. I rush and fetch a small towel that is dampened it with hot. Oh, wait. Bleh. Then I dampen it with hot water. I can talk perfectly. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Huh? I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. almost as she lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathed gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is the aroma of jasmine oil giving me a dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending me a tingling sensation through my arm. Ow. And suddenly her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up the brush again, and her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with the white dots that look like stars. Looks like the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with these results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here and have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering and the custom before the stars event. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say it like you're glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit. Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Huh? So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time finishing up the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the most important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, it shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in relaxed environments. But that doesn't mean this isn't the last time it could happen. Once Yuri packs up and walks to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else I can do to bring for me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Of course, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot, you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my word, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Gabe. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Jeez! I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Hi, Gabe! Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Gabe. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I've already on my way home to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow. So that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. That doesn't. Yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. Whee! She gone. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Haha, well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was getting really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you guys were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes sense. Really happy. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's cheek. That's what matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Gabe? I don't know. I was supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. I don't know why I'm saying so much like that. This could be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Gabe. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until the end. Be your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Zeri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Gabe. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared of that. That I might like you more than you like me. Sayori. That's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Gabe. I like you so much that I would want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. Why did I say? Oh, I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how it was? How I said it was always no. Wait. Do you remember how I say I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way that you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner by spending time with everyone else at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day. It helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I accepted any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then we'll both be happy. Hey. Hug. Suddenly, Siri wraps her tightly around me. Well, sadly, I have to go, so I will save it here. I want to read more of this, though. Settings. Okay. Well, I'm leaving it there. I'm leaving it on a cliffhanger. Well, thanks everyone who showed up to the stream, and I'll see you Thursday doing this and Tuesday on Doom. Peace.